Before refrigerators, people struggled to keep food fresh. They had to rely on natural methods and ingenuity to preserve their food, often with limited success. Preserving food was difficult and often ineffective. Without modern technology, people had to get creative, using whatever resources were available to them. Salting, smoking, and pickling were common practices. These methods were essential for survival, especially in times when fresh food was scarce. These methods altered the taste and texture of food. While they helped to extend the shelf life, they also changed the culinary experience. In warmer months, spoilage was a constant threat. The heat accelerated the decay process, making it even harder to keep food edible. Ice was a luxury available only to a few. Wealthy households could afford to have ice delivered, but for most people it was an unattainable dream. The idea of transporting ice seemed impossible. The logistics of keeping ice from melting over long distances were daunting. Ice melts, making long journeys impractical. The challenge was to find a way to transport it without losing it all to the heat. This is where Frederic Tudor, an ambitious entrepreneur, saw an opportunity. He believed that with the right methods, ice could be transported and sold globally. He envisioned a global ice trade, bringing this luxury item to the masses. His innovative approach would revolutionize the way people preserved and consumed food. His vision would transform how people lived, ate, and even thought about ice. The availability of ice changed daily life, making it possible to enjoy fresh food year-round. Frederic Tudor was a visionary entrepreneur from Boston, often referred to as the Ice King. He recognized the potential of ice as a commodity, something that could revolutionize the way people preserved food and enjoyed cold drinks. In the early 1800s, he began harvesting ice from frozen lakes in Massachusetts, a process that was labor-intensive and required meticulous planning. He meticulously insulated his ships to prevent melting during transport, using materials like sawdust and hay to keep the ice intact over long journeys. His first attempts were met with skepticism and ridicule, as many people could not fathom the idea of shipping ice over long distances. People thought shipping ice was a foolish endeavor, a waste of time and resources. Tudor persevered, refining his techniques and expanding his business, proving his doubters wrong. He established trade routes to warmer climates, first in the southern United States, where ice was a luxury. He later expanded to the Caribbean, South America, and even India, making ice available in places where it was previously unheard of. His ice became a sought-after commodity, transforming daily life in these regions by providing a means to preserve food and enjoy cold beverages. The ice trade had a profound impact on society. It revolutionized food preservation, allowing people to store perishable items for longer periods. People could now enjoy fresh produce year-round, regardless of the season. This was a significant change from the past, when fresh food was only available during certain times of the year. Meat could be transported and stored for longer periods, reducing waste and ensuring a more stable food supply. This led to the growth of cities and improved diets, as people had access to a wider variety of foods. The ice trade also revolutionized medicine, providing a crucial resource for various treatments. Doctors used ice to treat fevers and reduce swelling, making it an essential tool in medical practice. Hospitals relied on ice for sanitation and surgery, ensuring that medical procedures were safer and more effective. The ice trade created new industries, leading to economic growth and innovation. Specialized tools were developed for cutting, transporting, and storing ice, showcasing human ingenuity and adaptation. Ice houses became common in cities and towns worldwide, serving as essential storage facilities. The trade provided employment opportunities for thousands of people, supporting families and communities. The success of the ice trade was not without its challenges. Harvesting and transporting ice was labor-intensive and dangerous. Workers faced harsh conditions and the risk of injury. The industry also faced logistical hurdles such as unpredictable weather and fluctuating demand. By the late 19th century, the ice trade began to decline. The invention of mechanical refrigeration offered a more reliable and efficient alternative. Refrigerators became increasingly affordable and accessible to the public. The ice trade, once a global industry, gradually faded into history.